Craig here. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm joining you today from Jar Jar Wurrung country. I'm really excited to bring you this CEO update. I wanted to talk about the Victorian election result. This week, we've seen the convincing return of the Victorian Labor government for another 4-year term in office. The VMAC commends the government's work in the past term to establish the Royal Commission into Mental Health and for accepting all of the Commission's recommendations, so 9 interim ones and 65 final recommendations. VMAC would like to see the government continue its investment into the consumer workforce as the Royal Commission into Mental Health recommendations are implemented. This includes resourcing widespread mental health and community sector readiness for a range of designated consumer roles that target, in particular, hard-to-reach communities. It's only through the recognition of lived experience and the incorporation of the wisdom it brings that real cultural changes can occur across the mental health system and beyond. Therefore, the lived experience workforce should be instead funded as a whole sector. We'd also like to see genuine investment in community priorities for research, which means to ask those with a lived experience of mental health issues and trauma what and where they would like to see more knowledge built. So what research they'd like to see done. What research would you like to see done? The Royal Commission has established new systems architecture that opens up possibilities to build new knowledge on a range of mental health and trauma interventions that are community and lived experience led. This could be driven by a lived experience research curriculum attached to a statewide mental health and trauma research strategy. VMAC would also like to see assertive commitment to implementing an end to seclusion and restraint, which we believe are dehumanising and unethical practices. They could be avoided through investments in other support and practice models, as well as care environments that are conducive to recovery and healing and not re-traumatising. We believe funding attached to the strategy to reduce seclusion and restraint needs to enable the sector to exceed current timelines and goals and promote sector accountability around the steps services are taking. Finally, VMAC views the need for a distinct mental health system as evidence of our failure to create safe and supportive communities. VMAC members have told us time and time again that the drivers of poor mental health continue to shape trauma, well-being, and also their experiences with the system. Consumers want to see investment in lived experience, co-designed, targeted, and empowering responses to things such as homelessness, family violence, discrimination, sexual assault, and other kinds of trauma, such as those linked to the increasing prevalence of climate change events, such as floods and fires, the latter of which are now happening repeatedly, increasing risks of complex trauma. We look forward to continuing to input into and influence this reform dialogue from VMAC's seat at the table, hard won through decades of agitation and struggle by our members and through your support over the years. We look forward to your continued support. I'd also like to tell you about an upcoming member event. If you're free on Monday, the 12th of December, 2022, join VMAC at our end of year celebrations for members. It'll be held from 12 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the Footscray Community Arts Centre. Join us for an afternoon of reflections and Wayapa work. That's an earth connection practice that's based on ancient Indigenous wisdom that focuses on taking care of the earth as the starting point for creating earth, mind, body, spirit wellbeing, and a delicious catered lunch from the Asylum Seeker Resource Centre. We've only got a few free spaces left, so jump onto the VMAC Eventbrite page for more details and to register your attendance. Look forward to seeing you there. Until then, have a good weekend, take care, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.